Empowerment with Dr. Josefina Monasterio.
Welcome back to Empowerment with Dr. Josefina, and I'm Laura Guttridge. First off, we would like to thank Bedazzled for providing Dr. Josefina with the lovely dress you will see her wearing in the show today. It's very nice.
Thank you, Amy.
Always come up with some beautiful outfits from there. Also, we'd like to talk about your Suddenly Slim weight loss program.
Yes.
This has been going on a while. How's it going?
Fabulous.
Oh, good.
And the beautiful thing is that I get clients that are ready to do what I tell them to do.
Yep, good.
Ready to lose the fat. Ready to reinvent themselves.
Right.
You know, and it's fabulous because I get people who tell me that I want to reinvent myself. I want to be better. I want my six packs. I want to.
Right.
So it's doing very, very well.
Well, it's a good concept because it's like losing, 10 to 30 pounds?
Yes.
It's very reasonable weight loss.
Yes.
Anybody should be able to do that.
Everybody. So call me.
Yes. Okay, give her a call. I'm going to get rid of those 10 extra pounds.
Or 30.
Or 30.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yes.
That's right.
Lesson today, we're talking about, back in the good old day, a good old handshake and the deal was sealed.
Yes.
But today, it's not quite like that. And, I was thinking about this, and I was thinking, that's probably why today we have to have contracts and agreements because someone's word isn't what it used to be.
Exactly.
So, and you talk about how not only does it hurt, the person that you're dealing with, but it's also hurting yourself.
Absolutely.
And, I thought about that further, too, and I was thinking, well, even if we can't make commitments to other people, keeping our word, we probably can't make commitments to ourselves. And
exactly.
If you say you're going to run a marathon, even if it's just a half a marathon, don't back out on, if you told yourself, make that commitment to yourself, mean something.
Exactly. Yeah, because, and what you were saying is so true, and that's what I talk about in the lesson, is the damage that you do to yourself. I can promise you whatever I want to promise you. I can promise you strawberries, I can promise you chocolate, I can promise you this, and I can promise you that. At the end of the day, I provide for nothing. So what happened, I'm not lying to you,
right.
I'm lying to myself.
Yep.
As a consequence, I lose my power, I lose my strength, I lose my self-respect, I lose my confidence, because I have to live with me. I see you and I say, okay, bye, I see you next week. But with me, I have to live with me. Whatever I go, there I am.
It's sad for the people that do keep their commitments still these days because people don't. It gets lost in a sea of people who aren't keeping their commitments.
Well, and you know what? Sometimes it can be contagious because I'm the type of person. If I said to you 10, 11, whatever time, I'm there at that time. So sometimes because people are late or they don't appear or whatever, I feel like, I'm going to start doing the same thing. I can't because your training has been so ingrained in me, that training, that no matter, even if I try to be late or I try not to do what I promise you to do, I can't live with me. So automatically and free-flowingly, I do it because I've been trained that way. So subconsciously, I have to do it.
Right.
I have to be on time. I have to tell you if I'm going to do something, I'll do it.
Right.
Because it's just that. It's that training.
Right. And, for people that do still keep their word, it just makes them, it makes up for a lot of other traits that, I don't know what exactly I'm trying to say, but I really admire people who keep their word because that is one of the, like you say, a core value.
Exactly.
And a lot of people don't take it seriously enough.
Exactly.
And it should be taken more seriously.
Absolutely. And that person who keeps their promises, they command some respect because you have more respect for that person.
Right.
You know that you probably will be on time, and we're just using the time as an example because you know that person is on time, or you will apologize, or you would make a phone call, I'm sorry, I'm running late. But all those things, the problem with that is that it defines you as a person, as an individual. And then what happened the next time, I won't trust you.
Right,
I said, well, maybe she's going to show up, maybe she's not. I'm just going to start doing my own thing, because you can't count. Because it happened to me so many times that I train myself now that I start doing whatever I'm supposed to do instead of expecting that you're going to be there on time or something, because something can happen. It's different when Celeste gets sick.
Right.
I mean, it's different levels of being irresponsible.
Right. Sometimes things really do happen.
Exactly.
Like, remember the time I did forget?
Yes.
About, you know, but
I just saw it in Facebook.
But forgetting is not a good excuse.
But you show up.
Right, right.
That's the thing.
You get through it somehow.
Yes, absolutely.
But you do talk about like tips for making sure that you do keep your word. First of all, I think it's very important to be very selective about the things that you do. Some people will make agreements just because they're too afraid to say no to somebody. So sometimes I think being too nice is going to end up hurting you in the end, because you should just tell, if you can't make the commitment, just don't agree to the commitment, because it's going to come back to haunt you when you can't fulfill it.
Exactly. And if you do that, then you know what's going to happen, the price and the consequences you're going to pay. Your self-esteem is going to go down, your strength is going to go down, your mental clarity is going to go down. All the things that are going to affect you as an individual, as a person, and you lose that core. You know, you lose your essence of who you truly are as a person, because you're being afraid to say, you know what, I don't think I can make that commitment. I don't think I can do it.
Right. Just be selective in the things that you commit to do, so this way you'll be able to live up to those commitments. And then, you know, another thing I was thinking about with this, you know how you said back in the good old days, the handshake? Well, back in the good old days, marriages used to work. You know, you made a commitment to somebody, and they, for the most part, stuck with it. But these days, you know, there's divorces, and, you know, I think it goes back to this core value of not keeping your word.
Exactly.
And you just, you know, 4 or 5 marriages, and I know that's a little off base, but I think that there is this connection to making commitments and keeping them in your own life.
Yeah, and working things through. I mean, if they're workable. I mean, if somebody is married to somebody who's abusing her or beating her up, or, you know, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, you know, that's a different ball game.
Oh, of course.
But working things out and finding out what is the right thing for me.
Right,
you know, that kind of thing.
Right.
Anyway.
It's important to keep your commitments. That's the bottom line. What are some of these other... write things down. I know it seems like a silly thing to do, but it's important, especially now that I'm getting older. I forget a lot of things, and I don't know what's going on, but I need to write things down.
Exactly. Well, and the thing is that when you write things down, that process of writing it down, you subconsciously making the commitment that you will do
right,
it.
that you're reinforcing.
That's the power, because once I write it down, I don't have to think that I have to meet with you. Automatically, I will do it, because subconsciously, I'm so excited to see you. I'm doing it.
Yes, and you know, and never, another thing you had said, never promise more than you can perform. Well, you know, don't bog yourself down with commitments. Oh, I'll do it, I'll do it, I'll do it, I'll do it. Like we said earlier, be selective in your commitments.
Exactly.
You know, you can't drive yourself crazy fulfilling commitments for other people. So you have to just, it's common sense.
Absolutely. And you have 24 hours during the day.
Right.
Out of those 24 hours, you have to work, at least for most people, 8 hours.
Yes.
Then you have to sleep another 8 hours. That's 16 hours gone.
Yep.
So you have to manage your time in a way that the commitments I made will be with the people who mean something to me, that I'm not going to say yes and then I say no. By the way, saying yes and saying no, I went to Chile. And one of the things that they have that I love, that I'm going to steal from them, is COC, which means yes or yes. So they don't say, oh, yes or no. No, it's COC. You're either going to do it, you're going to do it.
Oh, really? We have to talk more about this.
It's no yes or no. It's like yes or yes. You know. So that means it's going to happen. It's a fact. It's done.
Oh,
so anyway, so that was my trip to
I'm glad
Chile.
you're back from Chile.
Me too, Andrea Ruiz.
I was worried about her.
I just want to say, Andrea Ruiz, thank you so much for taking the time to work me out and get my body nice and in better shape. We love you, baby.
Only her. She goes on vacation to work out.
That's the best vacation for me. I cannot go on vacation and just sit around in a hotel by the pool. I can do that here.
No.
But I had the opportunity to train with her. She's a national champion in Chile. Got me for 10 days. Took me under her care. Didn't leave me alone for 1 minute in the same, protecting me and taking care of me. So, baby, Andrea, God bless you. We love you. Thank you so much. And Robert, say, baby,
we're done.
We're taking a break. We're coming back with the lesson. Laura Guttridge. It's so nice to see you again. I'm so glad I'm back.
Me too.
Yeah, baby. We are rocking. We're going to take a break and we'll be right back.
Empowerment with Dr. Josefina Monasterio.